Good evening, everyone. This energy recording will be for the whole month of August, as the whole energy is very connected, and so I want to bring all the aspects of what's ahead of us, especially in this next 3 weeks. But it started at the end of July and goes till mid-September, so take a breath. With August energy, we get to take a deep breath and realize our ability to choose has grown. That is, our ability to choose from our inner knowing has grown. We've been bringing a lot of focus to our higher self, the one in us that knows what is true and real, because we move from the heart. This is a time of empowering, when I allow myself to claim what is true. I don't live where I used to live, such as people's approval and acceptance and opinions are what matters. Instead, it's what they are, and I'm here, and where I am is truly me. We have decided during this Leo time to put ourselves on center stage, on the center stage of our own life. I am seeing myself, understanding myself, loving myself more than I ever have before. This is our mantra. I'm seeing myself, understanding myself, loving myself more than I ever have before. And of course, the universe and the star nations and our own willingness to connect to a larger reality are all in it together. We have their support. So if you are feeling kick-ass dreams or even can't get enough sleep, then you are with the energy. Because the energy is a push that is a power to claim my own life in honor of my relationship to others my way. Now, this may sound selfish according to what we've been taught by our white Western culture, where we're put others first. However, now is the time to honor that belonging comes from my choice to include myself, to see inclusion no matter who or what seems to exclude me. To include ourselves in August means to open our arms wide, to trust that our soul, our body, and our mind are big enough to entertain life, up front, center stage. We do this by honoring what we bring to situations and what we don't bring, what we can do and what we cannot do. Our no is as good as our yes. What we are opening our arms and hearts to in August is both 2 eclipse and Mercury retrograde and 2 new moons in the same month, so it's a lot. We're setting the foundation for the next 9 years. To do that, we'll reflect back 18 years, August of 1999. Where were you? What was going on? The eclipse energy was the same back then, but that does not mean you'll be having an exact same experience as before this August. It does mean you get a chance to acknowledge how you've grown, where you don't live anymore, and what is important to you now. So take the time to reflect on August of 1999 as you go through this eclipse cycle the next 2 weeks. We also have the lovely event of Mercury retrograde in Virgo, helping us to go inward, because that's what retrograde does, and reflect in how many ways does how we do my life support our true self. How many ways does how I do my life support my true self? And what are the ways that no longer fit? Look at the form, especially around serving others first, then whatever is left over is yours. Rather, how can you be of sacred service to yourself and allow your heart become full of love to overflow to others? And realizing when we do that, it's because we believe, we trust, there is enough for everyone. Mercury retrograde days are August 12th through September 5th. And the pre-shadow started on August 1st, so we're already in it. The post-shadow goes from September 6th to the 19th. So you can see how expansive this transforming energy is. And I see you taking a stand for who you are and considering how, no matter what life calls from you, to ask, how does this serve me? And by including yourself in life's interaction, the feeling of oneness and inclusion that is our birthright becomes real. The eclipse energy serves us in this way also. Eclipse energy supports the clearing of old beliefs and thought patterns that diminish our light. So it is pretty cleansing and intense. August 7th, today, is full moon in Aquarius with a lunar eclipse. So we're emotionally paying attention. We are called to see that what the world needs most is our aliveness. Move towards what lights you up rather than what you think you should do or be to fit in or be accepted by others. We are free to think differently, move from the sidelines to the center of our lives by shining our light. And it's our light. It's unique, special. So for 2 weeks until the solar eclipse on August 21st, each day, I ask you to give thanks for how you shared your light, and especially in the small ways. An image that came to me was like when the water receives sunlight, the light becomes filtered, but it still grows what lives in the ocean and lives in the water. Like even if it's filtered, even if it's small, it really is impactful. The more you connect to the disconnect in your life by doing this simple thing, by bringing light to it, by giving light to the darkness when you see or feel it, the more you will be ready for the total eclipse of the sun on August 21st. Be aware that this is an intense time, so feel strongly, breathe, and take your breath to your depth before responding. That's why asking the question, somebody requests something from you and you say, how does it serve me to do that? Or how does it serve me to be there with them now? How does it serve me? That helps us make our responses proactive. Let the old stories of shame, blame, or judgment that really covered our fears, let them go. Be honest with yourself about what you feel. And don't lock the feelings in by holding them. Here's a meditation that is valuable to do. Feel your feelings and then send them down through your body into Mother Earth. And as you grow the roots of yourself by connecting with Mother Earth, you feel her respond. And she responds with love. She responds with no expectation, nothing more than you gave to her, she gives back. Feel her love come up through your body, and let the expansion of that love take you to Sky Father's light from above. Bring the light into your body through the top of your head, through your whole body. Then center the love of Mother Earth and the light of Sky Father in your heart. And find yourself responding to life from your heart. You give your light out with no expectation or no need for another's response to each situation that you're in. Trust. You are balancing darkness with light. Know that we are a community of light and love. Remember who you are and how you are in connection with all that is. Be here now, gently, with love, because we are starlight balancing the darkness. Walk gently with yourself, lovingly and playfully shine your light, and have a good August.